But yeah, no, and the games happen, and they do pretty good. They get to what, like the final 6?
Yeah, and that's when we start seeing like a lot of our characters. We see
Doom of the Hills.
Doom of the Hills. We see the good warrior Glock.
Yeah,
we see Glock, who
And
is
then-
just a freaking power mad beast.
Yeah, well, he's the last of the jailists.
yeah. And then
they're like the Spartans of Del Toro.
yeah.
All they care about is war and fighting.
Then you had Jonah and Orwin. Then you had who was what was the name of the girl? There's one more
I don't
girl
remember.
that hits on Leaf.
Yeah.
Then he kind of tricks, and she kind of really
Oh yeah, because she totally tricks him.
uses her feminine charm.
Yeah, and kicks his butt.
Whoops him. And then
Yeah,
because let's see here, Doom ends up going against Barda, and that was a good fight.
yeah,
and-
because Doom is a big bad man. He's dangerous, and you just kind of get that he's not somebody you want to mess with.
yeah, and they recognize that, and then they come to realize like Doom was the one they saw in Tom's shop.
Yeah, they're like, oh, that's that guy from Tom's shop.
And then because in the final bout, after everything's said and done, it's Glock versus Jasmine.
Yeah.
But something happens, like Jasmine just whoops his butt.
Oh shit! Because I mean, Glock's big and strong, but she's really freaking fast.
Yeah.
So yeah, Jasmine wins.
Yeah. And it's Doom versus Barda and Leaf versus what's her face.
Yeah,
And
Leaf
then,
goes down first.
Yeah, Leaf goes down first, and he is shamed. He gets his butt handed to him by feminine charm. He flirts with him the whole time.
Yeah.
Just like she's just a gold
just
digger.
just to get him off his game. But and then Doom beats Barda. Yeah,
Yeah, Doom beats Barda,
Doom beats Barda.
and Jasmine beats
Doom. Yeah, Jasmine wins.
Yeah, Jasmine wins. That's the final
Jasmine
bout.
is the rithmere champion.
And then when we get back to the scene and all that, like back to the end, they start going out, kind of fighting. Like then apparently, come to find out, their drinks have been drugged.
Yes, because the champions don't take their winnings and leave. They are drugged and taken to the Shadowlands.
Yes,
Bum.
that we come to find out. Because Mother Brightly is the one selling them.
Yes. Because, in the Shadowlands, which we'll find out in the second book, there's also a big arena. I guess the
Shadow Arena.
The Shadow Arena. I guess the Shadow Lord is a big fan of combat sports.
The Grey Gods have nothing to ooh and ah about, so have them fight the Brawl. But after they end up going, after like Glock gets drugged, everything happens. We find out Doom is the one who locked them in. And that's saying, I'm not gonna lie, this may be a pretty short episode because not a lot actually kind of.
No, this episode is very boom, boom, boom. Things happen very fast. Whereas, like with book 3, there was a lot that happened, but it didn't happen fast.
Yeah,
I mean, they go, have to run away from Thegan's kids, and then they go to Tom's shop, and then they go to Norad's, and that whole thing.
Yeah, and
then they go back to Tom's shop, and then they go to the city of the rats.
This is boom, 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 boom until we get to like the actual shifting sands. So after,
because now what? They get captured, but then Doom frees them.
Yeah, Doom. Like they end up. Mother Brightly ends up kind of selling them out, saying, "Okay, then here's your weapons, here's all your stuff. Take this underground cavern, so you can."
Yeah, so you can get out of the city without anybody hassling you as the great champion of Rithmere. And
then they get attacked by Grey Guards and all that. Get pounced, and then they get dragged through the shifting sands. Well, no, they escape. And you run into the shifting sands because after Doom advises them, "Don't do it. You don't know what's out there, you idiots."
Well, and also Doom is like, "You ruined my plan, by the way. I was absolutely trying to win on purpose so that we could find out what's happening to all these people?
And then
jerks. Doom's very not happy with them.
Because also he starts to learn. He knows what's going on, what they're doing.
Yeah,
but like he doesn't want to let people know about it.
Yeah, no. So they ruined Doom's plan, and Jasmine's kind of snippy with Doom.
They are like mortal enemies. They bicker like
because Jasmine's like, well, I beat you anyways, and Doom's like, well, maybe I lost to you on purpose. Maybe I
let you beat me.
Maybe I let you beat me. Maybe I felt sorry for you.
Gets her riled up.
Yeah.
And then, so they end up escaping to the shifting sands, and they kind of discover that whatever they drop in there disappears by an unseen force.
Well, wait, because Doom rescues them, and they're leaving, and they're like, "We're going to the shifting sands." He's like, "No, that's a bad idea."
Yeah,
and they're like, "Well, we're going anyways." He's like, "Whatever, I'm going this way. Bye."
We meet again. I hope we don't.
Yeah, he does not like them at all. But they get they get pursued by gray guards.
Yeah, I was getting to that.
Yeah, and they have
that's
to.
When the sand beasts show up.
Yeah, the sand beasts show up, which are kind of like scorpion, arachnid, praying mantis. They're just big insect things
that hatch eggs.
That carry their young, and they just
these egg sacs that fall off them, and they eat about everything. They are the apex predator.
They eat the gray guards that show up.
Yeah, they are the apex predator of the shifting sands. But we come to find out that everything that goes in the shifting sands is taken. Anything that shines, any bones or anything gets taken, and we don't know why for a good while. But throughout this time...
Yeah, isn't anything shiny?
Yeah. I forgot to mention this. I forgot to mention at Leaf's vision when he first perked the opal.
Oh, yeah, that's right. And see, he only ever touches the opal
one time.
One time. Because the opal gives you glimpses of the future.
And he sees death, vision.
Because he sees himself by himself, in the sands, and so he doesn't... He never does touch the opal again.
Yeah, I don't think he does. I don't think
because he doesn't wake up the opal dragon in the last
until
quest.
The very last.
But he doesn't touch the opal to do it. Though.
The dragon just shows up.
Yeah, the dragon's like, "Nobody invited me. Thanks.
Somebody's invading my home."
Yeah, he never touches that thing again.
Yeah, and it's actually the most powerful gem in my opinion.
Yeah, to show you what most probably will happen.
Yeah, so Leaf is freaking out right now through this whole time because of the vision, because he sees the Guardian, but he doesn't know what the Guardian is.
No, and it's weird, and I think this is one of the instances where the Guardian doesn't even know it's a Guardian. The Akbaba just dropped. Was it the lapis lazuli?
Yes, this was the lapis lazuli into the shifting
dropped
sands.
it in the shifting sands, and it just made its way to this.
The best way to describe it's called the hive.
The hive.
That so the shifting sands as a whole is an entity. Everything that's in the sands is like a living thing that gathers everything that it Jasmine ends up losing her knife out of it.
Yeah.
And they lose gold. Did they lose the belt? I don't think they lost the belt.
No, because he had the belt underneath his clothing.
Yeah. So
but he gets
lost away because a sandstorm happens, and he gets lost.
Yeah, because they get separated, and he ends up at the center by himself, like you saw,
in the shifting sands, and this strange entity. And that's the thing. It's like a giant hive of bees or something that makes a face.
That's what.
And
to me, it felt more like a big amorphous thing of beetles or scarabs or something.
Kind of like the mummy. But kind of like the mummy-esque powers.
Yeah. I mean, it's millions and millions upon scarabs that all act in unison. but they're not particularly malicious. They just kind of
They
are
just want
there.
gold. They just want the treasure and stuff. They like shiny things. Because also, like, when you get to the hive, you can see and it is, like, deep in the ground. Like, you can see generations of treasure of how old. It's like a timeline.
Yeah.
From bottom to top of, okay, here's the most recent kill. These are the kills from, like, 100 years ago.
But, yeah, at the top of it is Jasmine's knife.
Yeah.
Which he grabs, and then the lapis lazuli.
Yeah, well, the lapis lazuli is, like, 16 years underneath it. So he has to go into the hive to try to grab it.
But still, 16 years isn't that far into it.
Yeah.
This is centuries, if not millennia, of just crap that's just accumulated.
Yeah. And so he ends up using a trick that he learned from Queen Bee. Uses smoke to to kind of calm down the hive.
That's right.
And to end up like stealing the gems and escaping. And apparently he's been there for quite some time. Like we're talking hours, because Jasmine and Bart have been looking for him forever.
Yeah.
And then once they let me see here. Let me see what it says here. Because that's the same. Because this is like one of the few books that I am like I'm not like the most familiar with.
But I like it. I like that. He doesn't fight somebody, but Leaf has to figure all this out on his own.
Yeah,
he is completely by himself when he is, knows that the lapis is somewhere in this mound of bugs or insects and junk. And he has to figure out, using his own cleverness, to get the lapis. He can't rely on Deus Ex Jasmine to pop out of nowhere. There's no throat to slit with this one.
Yeah, so and that's the thing. After the smoke and all that, they end up leaving and start heading to the Dread Mountain, which is your favorite book.
This is the fifth. Yeah, but then that's what I mean. 3 immediately bleeds into 4, and 4 almost immediately goes into 5. It's very just boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, like book 4 for me isn't not one of my favorites. Like, I enjoy it.
It's good.
Yeah, it's good.
It's good.
But like this is when like the tournament and stuff. I love the tournament the whole time. Like that whole like the mystery behind the tournament and all that stuff is a great time. But then when you get into like the shifting sands and all that stuff, as much as I love monsters, like I love the sand beast, but when we get to the hive and stuff, it just kind of, especially like it kind of like that really disappoints me. Like for the longest time, it confused me.
What is a little unusual?
Yeah, because of trying to like realize what the entity was.
Yeah.
It wasn't until like I actually watched the anime and stuff, because even like the Book of Monsters isn't very vague.
It is. But I don't know. I liked it. I thought it was a unique, because it was where every single, it's just a big monster, a big warrior, a big something.
It's like so far all the Guardians, there's only one Guardian who's aware of what it's guarding.
Yeah, the last Guardian.
Yeah, Rhea. Well,
no, 2 of them. The snake
and I'm talking so far. So far. Yeah, because like right now, like because with a Goral.
Yeah, Goral, I don't think knew what he was guarding at all.
Yeah, he had no idea. He just thought it was a pretty gem. Oh, this is something I can put on my sword.
Yeah,
this is nice. Solding, he just saw a pretty gem, something that brought some light into his dark, depressing
happiness.
Yeah,
poor Soldane.
Yeah, Rhea was just. She knows exactly what she's guarding.
Yeah.
And then, like, the hive is just like...
It's shiny. Just shiny, yeah.
Yeah, it's just something shiny.
And when we get to the 5th book, he knows, and then the 6th book...
so, like, so far we get, like...
It gives a pattern.
Three actual, Guardians know what they're doing. But, yeah, like, for this one, this is probably going to be a bit of a short episode, because, Like
Yeah.
this is an eventful like book,